Good morning, everyone. Institutes of higher education should be preparing their graduates for the digital economy spurred by the fourth industrial revolution. Today, we are here to discuss about the ways the institutes of higher education can prepare their graduates for the digital economy. In my opinion, the the most effective way for the institutes of higher education to prepare their graduates for the digital economy is project-based learning. This is because project-based learning will compound and accelerate students' adaptation to the digital economy because it requires the application and synthesis of all subjects disciplines. For example, running a STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics awareness campaign, will require the use of mathematical statistics to analyze surveys, written and spoken forms of language, and even content knowledge from science domains themselves. Besides, the technology is very advanced nowadays, so students can use the internet to research further for their project and collaborate and be more creative on their project to help them to perform better and score higher. These are skills that will set them apart in today's digital economy. Thus, project-based learning is very useful to prepare candidates for the digital economy. What do you guys think?
I agree with you, candidate A. This is because nowadays we live in a digital world, so that uh, we we live in a digital age, so that we also use a lot of internet, and we can search a lot of knowledge and information to provide our good things in our base learning. In my opinion, I think another way, which is institutes of higher education can prepare their graduates for their for the digital economy, which is innovation competition. Similar to project-based learning, innovation usually centers around real-world problems that currently have not provide uh, some solution. Most of these competitions, such as hackathons, require some use of technology to tackle the issue. The competition element will raise student motivation extrinsically to participate and do their best. Under such circumstances, students have to also consider the judge's viewpoint and enabling them to become well-rounded thinkers who can do well in the digital economy. Most importantly, to ensure that their product or service can make a dent in the problem that is being solved, students will develop a deep empathy for the end user through such competitions. Perhaps some of them will interview a real life end user to facing help them to facing their problem in order to come out with the best and most functional innovation. Learning the process of developing customer insights will be very useful to stay competitive in today's digital economy. Thus, I think that innovation competition can help us to get us to increase our ability in this digital economy world. What do you guys think?
I agree with you, candidate B. Innovation competitions is very important. It's also a very important. It's also important because during innovation competition, this will give a opportunity for the graduates to make a new transformations in every workspace. So, if more involvement that graduate can make, they can be more. They can be confident and be ensured to be more prepared. Uh, However, in my personal opinion, I think the most the efficient way for institute of higher education to prepare their graduate in digital economy is by internship as a course requirement. Um, because nowadays everything that we is under digital. So digital first and foremost, an internship will make the graduate more prepared and more prepared about their job and the course that they have been learned. So they have been learned. It also can train this graduate to be more confident to handle and give their best in their workspace. Hence the graduate will adapt with works life and start a good step in their workspace. Moreover, internship also is a bridge between university life and professional workspace. During internship, graduates will ensure the transition was going smoothly. Because in context of digital economy, um, in context of digital economy, the gradient have to be more have to have is required to be skilled and can manage to learn everything to stay maintain relevant to this new job market. Last but not least, successful if the graduate can successful completing their internships, they can be they can improve their network workspace. Um, because if they can be successful, they can be more multitask to handle all the work that he has to be done. Therefore, digital economy is big innovations, and an internship is for uh, one way to building an important connection before the graduate formally entering the workspace. So, what do you guys think about my point?
Yes, I agree with you, candidate C. Students can gain experience during the internship, which is helpful for them to adapt with this digital economy so that they can prepare themselves. Um, there is another point about how higher education can prepare the graduates for the digital economy is by having proactive career counseling services. Students may not always prioritize career counseling while preoccupied with school or university tasks and projects. As a result, career counseling services must be proactive and reach out to students in engaging and interesting ways. Echoing the dynamism is required to succeed in a digital economy. Program counselors will also seek out information on the current industrial developments in the digital economy and ensure that this information is conveyed to students so that they might have some foresight in their preparation for working life, which would require more than just academic smarts. So, what do you guys think?
Yes, I agree with your point, candidate D. Okay, candidate D, because career counseling is very important for the students, especially students of higher education, because they are going to work soon. So this career counseling can help them to suit themselves in this digital economy, especially, and help them to seek for professional help. I have another point, which is a alumni mentoring program. Alumni mentoring program is also a very effective way to help graduates to prepare for the digital economy. In today's digital economy, alumni who are successfully employed at undergraduates target companies who possess not only invaluable experience but also context specific knowledge on how an undergraduate of a certain university program can bridge the gap between their higher education learning and participation in the workforce. Hence, alumni mentoring program is very useful for a graduate to adapt in the digital economy. What do you guys think?
I agree with you, candidate. This is because alumni alumni mentoring program also the usually the high institution always do some alumni mentoring program to invite their alumni to come back to their school to like make a speech so that they can let some student they have like information how about this workplace, and they also have some latest information so that they could early go to their workplace work soon and do their best in their workplace. uh, what do you guys think?
Yes, I agree with you, candidate B. By having a potential alumni as a mentor, really helpful in sharing knowledge to undergraduate students in simple and effective ways. They can share about their experience and skills that can be useful for students once they have graduate. They can comfort and prepare themselves working in this digital economy vibes with the basics and skills they've learned. Do you guys have any idea to add on?
Yes, I agree with you,
Yes, I
candidate B.
agree with
Okay.
Yes, yes, I agree with you, candidate B. Alumni mentoring program is also a good way, because when with this action, alumni can help the undergraduate by teaching them a step and a worksheet value, such as there must be intelligence and brave during the work life. So they also can share their experience, so that the undergrad can be more confident to handle any situation in the future job. So hence, if the graduates learn a lot during this program, they can. I'm sure that the undergraduate can be a good workers. So yes, I agree with that point.
I agree with you, candidate C. What alumni mentoring program not only can boost their confidence in the workplace, it also can help them to apply the knowledge they have learned during their in the higher education in their university and apply it on the workplace based on the advice from the alumni. So this will help them to suit in the workplace better, and they can learn both general and specialist knowledge about the career they want to further on. So any add-ons?
uh, okay, as we seen that we both all agree that alumni mentoring program is the best way for institutes higher education to prepare their graduate for the digital economy. This is because this program always invite a lot of alumni, potential alumni to come to the school to give some advice so that the graduates can learn a lot from their advice and get the latest information so that they can do well in their workplace when they graduate. Uh, do you guys agree with this point?
Yes, I agree with you.
Yes, I agree with you.
And yes, I'm 100% agree with this point.
Uh, so that we both agree this alumni mentoring program is the best way to prepare the graduate to their digital economy. So that thanks all for your discussion.